I'm Ben from INTERNACHI. That's an International Association of Certified Home Inspectors, and we're going to do a home inspection on this house behind me in this flat. And we are in Portugal, Lisbon, Portugal. So come and join me and let's inspect this house. And in Lisbon, Portugal, the exterior will be all masonry because the structures are all made out of stone and concrete.
The streets, the sidewalks, the exterior of all the buildings, it's all masonry and stonework. And I'll just check all the stonework with my hand, simply tapping on the surfaces, looking for cracks and settlement.
Just a couple loose pieces of the stone in the sidewalk or pavement. And so above, we'll have a channel with some phone and cable. Going into the structure there. Let's head on in. Immediately, missing handrail. So we need a handrail here so that people can safely go up the stairs. All right, so let's take a look inside. And out the exterior door, we're on an exterior patio and deck. And from here, we can see the roofs from not just the neighbors, but from this structure as well.
I can take a look at the neighbors' roofs and then see what's on my roof that I'm inspecting. And it's the same material. It's the red terracotta tile. So I'm not going to walk on it. I don't want to damage any of the tiles. They look in great shape. Now there's no metal flashing in between the wall and the roof. It's all masonry. So I'm just looking for damaged tiles, loose tiles, things that need to be repaired, paying in attention to how water is diverted away from the house structure.
And above and behind me is the air conditioning unit for the second floor unit above this one. And it's producing condensate and it drains on the roof. And it's causing a problem where the roof meets the wall. And we're having some problems over here. And I'll take a look on the inside where we have a roof leak.
And so there's the condensate drain tube going onto the tile roof in that groove there. And there's a lot of water coming down there, and it's also just draining down the wall at the corner near the door.
So I'm on the inside of the house, in the bedroom, and here's the ceiling with water marks, and that's being caused by the air conditioner unit from the unit upstairs and the third floor flat, and the condensate is draining. You can see the condensate tube going into the roofing tile, and something's wrong there in that area because it's leaking. And you can see some watermarks there, but also my infrared camera. Some watermarks are appearing, especially in the corner there, where there's apparently a kick-out flashing problem.
And here's the rear deck, and I can't see what's underneath the deck. I know there's a roll roofing material there, a rubber membrane material, but I can't access it. I'm looking around. So we'll see how it drains out. So I'm looking for a slope and some drainage points. And I don't see anything outside that shows that this roof drains away. So we'll have to ask the seller. And there's the interior and the kitchen. And we'll test all the appliances. The stove top, range, oven, the hood, the lights, ventilation, microwave and oven. short cycle with the dishwasher. And we'll run hot and cold water at all of the fixtures, including the kitchen sink. Put my hand on the drain pipes to see if it's leaking. There's the clean out at the trap. Common. No signs of water leaks. Water supply lines. We'll open and close all the cabinet drawers and doors. And there's the clothes washer. High efficiency unit right there, but the cabinet is adjusted there. And there's a heating element. Throughout the house they have these wall units, electric wall units. Simply plug them in into the wall when it's cold and it radiates out. And there's a control switch there. And turn on all of the fans, take a look at the ceiling and the floors, looking for any kind of damage. And at this window here in the rear, there is water damage. You can see the interior surface, the plaster, and that rust mark there on the window. And the window itself is new. Opens and closes, all the features and locking mechanisms and tilt-in mechanisms. And there's the interior window shutter. That's original, but the window is new. It's probably why they replaced the window. It had a water intrusion problem. And there's where the window of the old window would lock. It would lock up there. And here's how the older window shutters lock. So they go up and they twist. So the old iron window locking mechanism, the interior window shutter, the door itself just locks right on top there. And then each one can open and close individually. We're going to inspect a representative number of lights. And the bathrooms are all the same. Run water at all the fixtures, including the toilets and bidets, and the tub and shower. Looking for leaks at the shutoff valves and the fixtures themselves. Running hot and cold water. It's a handheld shower fixture at this tub, looking for water leaks around. And right there behind, there is a leak. So where the flexible, shiny shower attachment attaches to the solid fixture, it's leaking. And more bathrooms and sinks, running hot and cold water. It's the same inspection process. Take a look from underneath. And the receptacles, and here's one of the room units. It's loosely attached to the wall, and I can't turn it on. It must be turned off at the electrical panel. And there's a window there. And there's how it opens and closes. And then here's a door to that rear deck that we were talking about from the master bedroom. And it's only about 5 feet high. So I took out my measuring app that I have on my phone and quickly coordinate it and measure it up from the bottom to the top. And it's 5 feet, 5 inches. And taking a look at the phone and cable hookups. It's cable throughout. And the electrical panel, this is the main service panel board. And all of the breakers are identified at the legend there. Again, representative number of switches and lights. And every bathroom inspection is about the same. We run water at all the fixtures. And when you see a flat surface, like a window inside a shower, you want to pay attention to where that water may go into the grooves there around that window. These windows are amazing, very creative, beautiful, but we want to make sure that the water doesn't get out of the shower. And at this wall here, you can see we need a little bit of work. Very minor patching is needed. And the tiles are attached to a solid masonry wall. The toilet's flush. The towel racks are secured. Little cap is needed there. A little bit of rust. Very minor. Plug it in, control knobs. So it's electric, just like the other electric wall heaters in the house. And the interior looks good. This fan did not work very well. It didn't turn on to any high speeds. It seemed to have an electrical connection problem, and it was apparently at the switch, and which was very loose. So we just let it go there.
So that was a home inspection in Lisbon, Portugal. Hope you enjoyed it. All homes should be inspected, no matter where it's located, just to make sure it's safe and healthy. So we found that roof leak, found a couple other things. Maybe we can get the seller to explain where that roof deck drains and a couple other things, but not too bad. I'm Ben Gromicko from INTRNACHI. That's the International Association of Certified Home Inspectors. And I'll see you on the next home inspection.